Gibraltar looking kind of thick. Also, he's just a freaking tank and probably one of the best legends. And since his recent buffs, he's seen in all tournaments, all competitive play, and he's a high tier pick and easily one of the best. And here's why. The big boy, his tactical will actually be a +3 on movement and reposition. Most of you are sitting here wondering, how is that even possible? Well, his Dome Shield can claim an area, it can help your team rotate, it blocks all the incoming damage, it allows fast heals for your team, it allows a fast pickup, it is an amazing tool for repositioning. It lets you claim an area or rotate safely, and you can hold a position. So in all actuality, his Dome Shield is a fantastic tool for repositioning and setting up for a rotation. As far as engagement and retreat scenarios, Gibraltar's Dome Shield will get us a +2. It has fast heals, and it can help us retreat in a fight or before an engagement, take over an area and claim it for our team. The reason it's not a perfect 3 is because it is quite obvious if you're retreating where the Dome Shield is, and it's not a perfect 3 in regards that any enemy team can come into the dome and take it over or use it against you. But it is still extremely valuable, so for that we'll give it a +2. Teamwork, this gets an absolute +3 in every regards. This helps your teammates all getting fast heal. This protects all of your teammates. This can, again, like I said, claim areas for your team or help you rotate. This is an exceptional tool and one of his best abilities. Alright, for Gibraltar's ultimate, we'll look into movement and repositioning. You can do it. You can reposition with this ultimate, but most people can get under a small crevice or in a house and negate its damage, and it's not a wide area. So as far as rotating, repositioning, and things like that, we'll give his ultimate a +1 here. It's still useful, just not the best. As far as engagement, retreating, or starting a fight, something like that, this ultimate is extremely strong because mid-fight, when this is dropped, you can do extremely heavy damage to an enemy. You could argue this would be only +2, but I would say it's a +3 just because of how heavy damaging this can be and how often it's used in a good fight. As far as teamwork, this really doesn't help the team that much at all. It can stun people, but Bangalore also does that and probably more effectively over a wider area. So for teamwork, we'll just give him a +1 in this category. On to Gibraltar's passive. Gibraltar, by far, has a fantastic passive. He has 30% damage reduction for being fat, which I think is an atrocity and a terrible aspect of the game and should be removed. Something about hitboxes and people being terrible at aiming. Regardless, his passive also includes a gun shield, which is a free 50 health every time he aims down sights, and it just reactivated every fight. There's no real cooldown timer, there's no needing to shield it, no needing to really manage it. It just kind of happens for you, and it gives you a huge advantage in most gunfights. It can give you an advantage in long-range sniper battles. It can give you an advantage in close-range SMG battles. It's a fantastic tool. As far as helping his team, it does nothing. It is solely for him. This will leave us with an overall score of 17 for Gibraltar. This is an extremely high score because he is an extremely valuable legend. You'll see him in a lot of competitive ranked games. Because of these recent buffs, he is by far one of the best legends, if not the best legend. How would I change Gibraltar? As far as Gibraltar goes, honestly, he could use a bit of a nerf. I know in Season 5 they changed how often he could use his Dome Shield, which was a pretty sizable hit. But for me, I think that they should remove his fast pickup. I don't think that that's necessary for him to have that in the game. That should be Lifeline's deal as a combat medic. I don't think that's a needed addition to Gibraltar's kit. I think he works fine without it, and he's still valuable to the team without it. I think that the fast pickup should just be removed from the game, and Gibraltar would come down a step, but still be a strong overall pick and a balanced legend.